And what I think is our last card, Kelly Rowe, Director, Orange County Water District. Welcome.
Thank you very much for allowing me to speak on this issue. I'm Kelly Rowe, California licensed geologist, engineering geologist, and hydrogeologist, and a certified floodplain manager through the Association of State Floodplain Managers. I have 40 years experience as a technical consultant on thousands of water resources projects and programs in the U.S. and overseas. I presently represent 250,000 folks in Division 7 of Orange County Water District, which covers all of Costa Mesa, which is where I'm from, and parts of Tustin, Fountain Valley, Newport Beach, and Irvine. I was recently re-elected in November. 20 years ago, I was on the OCWD board when Poseidon representatives approached MODOC to discuss this project. I happened to meet the Poseidon representative at the time, and that was at the time that we were on the verge of approving the EIS for our now world-famous groundwater replenishment system, treating now 100 million gallons per day, purified sewer water for groundwater replenishment. At that time, I told the Poseidon representative, well, if we didn't have problems with getting public acceptance, then maybe we'd talk to them. As it is, I was on the board that approved the EIS-EIR. And I note that we did not have any public opposition, although Poseidon proponents say that we did have opposition. I get really angry when I hear that. Then and now, I find the Poseidon project to be unneeded and an insult to intelligent water resources management professionals, a foolish waste of their funds and efforts over the last 20 years, and a foolish waste in funds and efforts by many agencies such as yours and OCWD. There is no need for this project and no agencies that I know who want water from this project, but there are plenty of other sources of water that are more abundant and cheaper than the Poseidon project can provide. I suppose if you're from the East Coast and think the only water Southern California gets from the Colorado River, then this project would make sense, but it doesn't. This is only as a last resort project, and it's extremely insulting to intelligent Orange County water managers and water districts, similar to the expensive alternatives of towing an iceberg or a bag of Colorado River or Columbia River water to sit off our coast. By its recent association with OCWD over the last 8 years, it has diminished the integrity of OCD and falsely gained some credibility for this project. For those in Orange County who know, most people think they get Colorado River water, but those who know where the water comes from know that it comes from deep wells in our local groundwater basin management, OCWD. I like to point out that our basin stores over 60 million acre-feet of groundwater, which the usable capacity that we've been using is 1.5 million acre-feet. And OCWD has been extremely conservative in basin management to limit production of groundwater recharge capacities to about 300,000 acre-feet per year, or about 1/2 of the total storage capacity. Other water sources, other sources of water to recharge the basin come from the Colorado River State Water Project, and potentially from many other sources delivered through facilities operated by Metropolitan. So it's not just Met. We can maybe cut deals with other sources of water, which would be far cheaper than what Poseidon could provide. My main goal to be on the board is to complete the construction of a long overdue 14-mile-long complete coastal network of seawater intrusion barrier protection and replenishment injection wells and supply pipeline. Maybe we could divert GWS water into the coastal network and make sure that we can be able to pump down the groundwater basin without having to worry about seawater intrusion. I've introduced plans to increase the usable capacity of the basin up to 5 million or up to 3 million acre-feet of water, equivalent to about 10 years of water supplies without replenishment from other sources. And that would delay by decades the need for any ocean water desalination plant. In the decades in the future, we may have much cheaper technologies than is proposed by Poseidon, a for-profit private company. If needed at that time, OCWD can surely build and operate such a facility much cheaper than the proposed Poseidon project as a large nonprofit public agency who's familiar with building this plant, GWS, twice as big as what Poseidon's providing. I think it is an understatement to describe the Poseidon project as incredibly stupid. It has been unfortunate their pursuit of selling this foolish luxury has been and continues to be a burden to Orange County and the regional board and other public agencies. I simply wish they would take their salesmen and go away. Thank you so much.